Should have YouTube fairly soon popping up. Got my good neighbor Dave here tonight, or this morning. Come to check on us. So that's nice. And just for any of you out there, when you're in the neighborhood, be sure and drop by and see us for a game of Pulp Alley. Maybe I'll bake you a pie or something.
Oh,
Fix you a bowl of chili. If you're in the neighborhood. Check. Do we have a sound? Do we have sound? What do you think, dear heart? Do we have sound today? Do we have anybody out there? Von B, the wild man, is on here. Scott is on here. Jim Stute. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Joe Little is on here. William Rieger. Very nice. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with us today, guys. This is going to be a fun one. This in many ways is now the more like the real start of Perilous Island. They did their little globe-trotting investigation where they traveled to Hidalgo and Casablanca and Athens and Soerabaja, and now they went through the old sailors' belongings and they found some vague cryptic notes to regarding their trip. Is that me beeping?
Yep.
That must mean it's 10 o'clock.
Well, maybe Bessie can read us the little scenario background at the beginning of that.
Oh, well. You want to give a reading this morning, Bessie?
Sure. I'm not sure I'm in voice, but I'll give it my best.
She's going to give it her try.
Okay. After tracking a package from Lord Darrow to Soerabaja and collecting the old sailor, the Leagues make their way to the legendary Perilous Island, located deep within the Indian Ocean. Perilous Island rises from the sea, surrounded by sharp rocks, sheer cliffs, and enshrouding fogs. Combined with an active volcano and numerous lava flows dividing the island, Perilous Island and the surrounding seas are able to maintain tropical temperatures. It is quite possible that Perilous Island has survived the Ice Age intact and may predate the Jurassic period. What mysteries remain preserved in this strange island? As you race towards shore, anxious to explore the dangers of Perilous Island, a monstrous beast bursts from the depths, splinting wood and capsizing boats in an instant. Trapped in the monster's natural habitat, you desperately swim for shore. The screams of crewmen echoing behind, sputtering and exhausted, you arrive on shore, stumbling upon the wreckage of a small craft. It could only have belonged to the Darrow expedition. The deadly terror could arrive at any time. Can you defeat the beast, recover any clues, and unlock the secrets of Perilous Island?
Oh, that's so awesome.
Well read.
Yay!
Dun, dun, dun.
The voice of an angel, I tell you. So that's pretty cool. So as they come into view of Perilous Island, the ship is destroyed by a horrible beast. They come into the shore. Out here, they see the wreckage of another boat under the water. Let's see, pointer thing. But as the various folks kind of get to shore, they're kind of scattered and spread out. Now, right now, the beast that attacked their ship, is kind of busy out there.
Eating
face. But it might get tired of eating those faces and show up at any moment to eat some face over here, some fresh face. All right.
Mm.
That's right. The kraken. Oh, excuse me. So today we have Vern Jeske joining us from California and David Lowe joining us from New Mexico. Gentlemen, please say hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Yay.
Very good. Thank you, guys. Mr. Lowe is playing the Phantom Agents during this campaign, and Verd is playing the Raven Squadron. This is interesting because they have a lot of stuff. They have a lot of stuff. Vern had a gear and a backup point that he earned from his previous scenario, and he spent both of them. So he has an extra level 1 shooter out here, and he also used the gear point to buy a diving suit. So that's going to give Raven a little bit of an advantage out there in the water, possibly. Let's see. And then Dave, for the Phantom Agents, he used his Network of Supporters roll, and he rolled randomly, and he picked up a Lady Elaine has shown up to help him for this scenario. So he has an extra level 3 character out here.
That's big money.
That is big. That is big.
Mm-hmm.
She's good at drawing cards. She's good at doing actions and plot points. She's not a good brawler by any means. As a matter of fact, she has no skill whatsoever in brawling, but she can shoot a little bit as well. Let's see, what else did he get? Oh, the electro wrench he also got for Gage. Gage rolled a couple successes, so she's carrying her electro wrench for this scenario. We have already drawn cards. David Lowe is the director. Mr. Lowe, what are you going to do?
Okay. I think I'm going to take the first activation, and we're going to go over to Lady Elaine.
Mm-hmm. What's Lady Elaine going to do?
She is going to head over to, she sees the fisherman up there. She's going to go over to...
That's correct. The fisherman.
Yeah.
So she's heading towards the rocks to try and climb them?
Yep.
All right. So it's about a 3-inch move to the rocks, about another 3 inches up. Do you want to try and climb up the rocks?
Yes.
It will be a peril, a random peril. Bessie, draw the man a card.
2 with cunning or might.
2 with cunning or might.
I'd say cunning.
I think it's worth chatting just real quickly here about when I was designing Pulp Alley. I wanted there to be an opportunity for the characters to do interesting stuff like you see in a James Bond movie or something like that. In most skirmish games or most role-playing games, when you have things that you can do, like a climb skill or something like that, it's always predetermined, right? They'll either say a climb roll is always an agility roll, or it's always a might roll, right? In Pulp Alley, we love making that random because you don't know until you get up there. And climbers, professional climbers, can tell you that all 3 of those skills are important when you're trying to make a climb. Sometimes your cunning helps you find those handholds or the right route up through the rocks. Does that make sense?
How fast can you rope?
Right. Or you go, oh, look, there's a rope hanging there. I'll use that. Right?
Yeah.
So it gives you that opportunity to make the game more cinematic, more interesting, and to make it more fun instead of it, oh, a climb roll is always a might roll. That's stupid. Anyhow, let's see if she can actually get up this climb.
She's got it.
She has a cunning of 4 die 8, and she's using her cunning here. She's looking up that cliff, and she says, hey, you know what? There look like there are some handholds there. I think I might be able to get up using those handholds. Did I switch that? How about now? Okay. All right. Here we go with the roll. 4 die 8. She needs 2 of these, and she barely gets it. She gets to the top of the cliff, and that will end her move. Now, once she gets up there, she could shoot at somebody. Would she like to shoot at anybody when she gets to the top of that cliff? The nearest enemy to her right now was really either Speedy or 24. They look like about the same distance. Let me look at line of sight. I'm going to give you line of sight as well. Would you have any reason to shoot at 24 or Speedy?
No, not now.
Okay. Yeah, look at him. Look at him being so nice.
Yeah.
Look at him being nice about things.
Do I get a card for passing that challenge?
Oh, you and your card drawing. Yes, of course you do. You get a card for Lady Elaine, and the new card that you added to your list is bad news. You're nothing but bad news, mister. All right. Dave, you are still the boss. What are you going to do now?
We're going to go ahead and activate somebody, Vern.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you.
Who's coming, Vern?
Yeah. We're going to have Raven swim closer to the main plot point.
Okay. You want to just go ahead and jump right on top of it?
Yeah.
Okay. That is an over 6 inches move. Betsy or Dave, you want to go ahead and move her for me? Go ahead. Yep.
Going on the platform.
Right on top of it. Okay. So she did move over 6 inches. What else are you going to do there, Dave or Vern? Are you going to go ahead and shoot at Phantom Ace?
Nope.
Oh.
There's some. I think there was some sort of nice man deal going on here. Is there anything else you would like to do once you squat upon the plot point, squatter?
Well, we're taking a few good deep breaths and getting ready to dive down.
Very good. Very good. Dave, you are still the director. Who do you want to activate next? Vern.
Go ahead, Vern.
Okay. Vern, what are you going to do?
Let's have number 2 go over by the mysterious remains.
Okay. Number 2. Does anybody out there know where most of the names for this league came from? Do you want to just be standing on top of it, Vern?
Yeah.
Okay. Speedy, 21, 24, number 2. Does anybody know where the inspiration for the names came from? Dave, you are still the boss. Who are you going to who do you want to activate the next character?
Vern.
Vern,
okay.
Who are you going to activate, sir?
Ooh. Let's see.
Was it Venture Bros?
Trying to see where the other. Oh, there was a plot point on the shore near the sailor. If I could have number 24 or no 21 move towards that.
You bet. You want to just be standing on top of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it'd have to be 21 because 24 is impaired. So.
Oh, okay. Yes, you're correct. Well, you could still run. It just means it'll cost you a card.
Yeah, let's
right.
have 21 move instead.
21 is on top of the plot point. All right. Who's next? Mr. Lowe, you're still the boss. You want Vern to continue?
Yes.
Okay, Vern.
Let's. Boy, it's going to happen sometime, I'm afraid. Let's have the sailor move 6 inches along the coast and take a shot at Phantom Ace.
Okay. When you say move along the coast, where's he trying to get to?
He's moving towards the totem pole there.
Okay. So just a 6 inch or so move along the coast here. When do we start rolling to see if the monster shows up?
Turn 3, isn't it? Yeah, that's right.
At the start of turn 3?
No, turn 6. Yeah.
Oh, at the start of turn 6?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The official
3,
scorekeeper.
yeah.
Look, everybody, there's Mr. Meisner. My neighbor has come to play today.
Hey, Dave.
Look at him right there.
Hey.
And
Yay.
over here is the world's most dangerous Bessie. Boys and girls, I know I haven't asked yet, and it is important to us. So please, If you have not clicked like yet, I need you to do that. If you're not a subscriber, you need to get subscribed. Let's roll some dice. We have a shooter, a level 1 shooter from far off distance. He is shooting with 2d6. This is a sailor that washed ashore with the pirates, and so he's helping them out. He's rolling 2d6. Well, Phantom Ace, what are you going to shoot back with, sir? Are you going to shoot, or would you like to dodge?
No, I'll shoot back.
Okay. All right. Here is your
blam, blam, blam.
Here is your shooting, sir. Here's the 2d6 roll. 2 3s. That ain't going to do nothing. Here is the shooting from Phantom Ace. That's what we call 5 successes. The little fellow will have to roll a 5 dice health check. Are we taking odds on this one? Does anybody want to put some odds on this? What do you guys think? Oh, he is splattered, is what happened.
Oh, well.
45s ring out. Blam, 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 blam. And he is level 1. He is a follower. He is removed from play when he fails a health check.
Guy.
So he is splattered.
How come?
I don't know. Did I make that up?
It is 4.
It is 4. I rolled an extra dice. I got so excited about the shooting that I gave him an extra dice.
Well, how many blams does it say there? It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blams on his card.
It has 5 blams on the card, so he gets to roll 5 dice. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We don't make up the rules.
How could that not be clear?
Yeah, he had a couple in the chambers.
Yeah, he had one in the chamber. Mr. Lowe. I think Vern has activated everybody.
What about the?
No, I've got.
Oh no, Speedy and 24. Speedy and 24.
Yeah.
Do you want him to continue? Ahead. Okay. Yeah. He wants you to continue.
Okay. All right, let's move 24.
Thank you, Dave, for keeping an eye on me and making me honest a little bit. A little bit honest.
Let's have 24 go over by the bushes, and so towards Bessie, about 6 inches through that palm tree.
Okay.
By the bushes.
Okay.
And then going to take a shot at Phantom Ace.
Very good. So here's a safety move you could do. You could just lob a burst on him if you wanted to, and then.
Well, that's what I'm considering. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out exactly where you want to be. I guess that's about a 6-inch move to this blue button. If you.
Yeah. And then we'll toss a burst out there.
A burst at him. A burst would actually catch him and the dog together too.
That's the hope. Yeah.
Oh, that's just dirty. Why would you want to do that?
Sorry, DW. Yeah.
Because they're baddies.
Okay. So number 24 comes around by the bushes. That was only a 6-inch move. So I don't think we explained that to the boys and girls at home. 24 rolled on the harrowing escape table because she was KO'd in the last scenario. Her movement is impaired for this scenario. So if he wants to move over 6 inches, Vern must discard a card out of his hand. Otherwise, she cannot move over 6 inches. He moves 6 inches, then he's going to lob the burst on top of both of them. Remember, when a peril affects 2 characters simultaneous or multiple characters simultaneous, you only draw a single card. So both of them must roll 2 successes with cunning or might.
One of my better bursts
has 3 die 8. I'm sorry, 3 die 10 in might. So here is his roll. 3 die 10, and he passes.
Ooh.
What about Roz? Roz has 3 die 8 in might. Need 3 of these. Sorry, need 2 of these.
I think
I'm going to re-roll
Roz
that one. Could you say that again?
I was going to. Well.
Oh, you could dodge. You could dodge the barrel.
That's what I was going to say. I think I might want to dodge that.
4 die 8. 4 die 8. Yeah, no reason not to dodge it, in fact. and you did get the 2 you needed. So Roz did dodge it. You could move 1 inch forward or 1 inch in any direction if you wanted to. Do you want to move Roswell after dodging that peril?
So I can. Yes.
Towards Raven or what?
Yeah, towards Phantom Ace right side.
Phantom Ace right side. So kind of towards that way. Okay. All right. 1 inch
towards the shore.
Okay. 1 inch isn't a lot of movement, but that puts you there. I think we still have Speedy, who has not activated.
Yeah.
Dave, are you going to make Vern go one more time?
Yes. And go ahead. And she's the only one left, right?
Yeah.
Right.
For him? Okay.
Do you want to throw that unseen peril on him?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's throw an unseen peril on Speedy. Will you burn that card? Speedy needs to roll 2 successes with might or finesse. She can't do either one, but she could dodge it. She has 2 die 6 in dodge. So she can always try to dodge it. She needs both, and she gets it, boys and girls.
Yeah.
That will end her activation because she used dodge to avoid the peril. All right.
Okie doke.
Dave, it's all about your characters.
All right.
I think you've only activated one character. You've only activated Lady Elaine.
Is that considered a peril?
Yep. Let's go to
Unseen Peril. Unseen Peril is a peril.
I'm sorry, Gage.
Vern, you have a lucky break card. No, he didn't pass. He dodged it.
Oh,
okay. Continue on.
Okay, we'll go with Gage.
Gage, where's Gage? She's right here. Okay. What is she gonna do?
She is going to.
So I have a bad guy over here hiding in the bushes. You could rush her. You have the beryllium deposit here. You have a bad guy there. You have Lady Elaine and the fisherman over here. You have a lot of options. What do you think you're going to do?
Let's go to the beryllium deposit there.
Okay, you won't be able to perform it this turn because you're going to have to move over 6 inches.
Yeah, actually, let me think about this for just a second. Who is that over there in the bushes?
That is 24 in the bushes. She has a brawl of 2 die 6, a shooting of 2 die 6, dodge of 1 die 6.
Let's rush her.
Okay, sure, why not? So Gage activates and comes rushing in. Are you going to power up your boom boom hammer?
Yeah, let's power it up.
Okay. The boom boom says +2. And always be sure to check down here to see if you have the lightning bolt, because that means her electro wrench would explode. So she's going to get a +2 bonus.
A lightning bolt?
Oh my.
Flame.
Oh, I said lightning bolt. Yes, it's the flame. It's the flame.
Yeah.
Flame.
Okay. But she's going to get a +2 bonus to her brawl or her might. She's using her brawl skill. She's got 3 + 2 more. That's 5d8 coming at you, Mr. Jeski.
And we're going to do shooting back.
We're going
to do shoot at her, 3d6.
You bet. 3 die 6 to shoot. Here is your shooting. Let's see. We'll put this right here. Okay. 3 die 6. And you got 2 successes. I should have rolled Gage first. It really doesn't matter, but in principle, I usually try to roll for the active character first.
Oh.
Dave. It's not my fault. I just want to let you know.
No, it's his fault. It's his fault.
You got a 6.
No, I should have known.
You got a 6.
Oh.
And Vern got a 6 and a 4. How do you play that?
I'm gonna.
Somebody's got a bad news. Do you want to throw a bad news on there and give him an extra? Okay. Bad news is going to add a hit.
Yeah, and then we'll take them all.
And then he says, take them all. So Gage will roll a 2 dice health check, and 24 will roll a 2 dice health check. Here is the damage. Oh,
Yay.
Gage stands strong. Gage is not injured, and 24 crumples to the ground.
Oh man!
With the shape of a wrench in her cheek.
Oh, that's graphic.
Oh,
It's what the boys and girls tune in for. They like the graphic moments.
She falls to the ground and her jaw shatters.
Oh, okay. Dave,
The boys.
we still have.
No, Elaine already went.
Elaine went. Gage went. Okay. So all we have left is Roz and the Ace. You guys remember that show from the 80s, Roz and the Ace? Oh, man, that was a heck of a show. Cracked me up. I would race home from school every day at 3 o'clock or 2:30. I don't remember. Okay.
So is the water difficult or perilous?
It is difficult until the monster appears. So at this time, it is difficult.
All right. So what am I going to do here?
Phantom Ace is going to move up to within an inch of her and open up fire.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I've been in one fight, right?
Yeah, but you ignored with your shooting.
That's right. Yeah, let's go up within 1 inch and open fire on her.
Okay.
Oh my.
So you move up to within an inch. That is a short move, and he will be opening fire. I assume you're going to be choosing to roll those 5d10 again.
Yep. Got to warm up the 1911.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and roll 5d10 as well.
Okay, 5d10 coming back the other way. Are you accounting for the shooting that you already did, or did you do any shooting? She didn't do any shooting, did she?
Yeah.
No, she was
nice.
I was waiting for my moment.
Oh, it's another one of those weird package delivery people who come up.
He's been in a fight though.
Right, and he ignores it because he's a veteran. Thank you, Dave.
Do them separate.
What did you say, baby?
I said roll them separate.
Oh, roll them separate. Okay. All right. Well, Phantom Ace. Thank you, Dave. Phantom Ace is the active character. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here is the shooting. 5 shooting. And he gets a 5.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Dave.
Next time have Bessie blowing the dice or something.
Unbelievable.
2, 3, 4, 5. 5 shooting from the Raven. And she gets
don't feel too bad.
She gets a 5 and a 10. Okay. So that's not too bad.
That's still bad though.
Dave, you are the active character. How do you want to play that?
Oh my.
I'll block the 5 and take 1.
Okay, you're going to take 1. Here is your 1 dice health check. Characters in water do count as being in cover, so he will have cover there. But he doesn't need it. He survived his health check roll. All right. We're going to send Roz in on him, on the Raven.
Yes.
Okay. Roz activates and rushes the Raven. Rawr. Roz is only rolling 5d8.
And we'll go ahead and shoot at him on the way in. So
Okay,
we'll roll
that is
4d10. Yep.
Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
Was that over 6 inches?
For the move?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Is it difficult to make it parallel?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So Roz would have had to move through over 6 inches through difficult terrain, so she will take a peril for moving there. Do you want to go ahead and continue and take your peril? Or what do you think that?
No, let's do it.
Okay, here's your peril. Your peril was 1 with cunning, not her best trait. She's only got 2 dice 6 in cunning. She's a smart gal, though. She knows what she's doing. You need 1 success to pass this. You did not. She will take her 1 dice hit. And she is injured. And she did not complete her activation. She ended her activation 1 inch away from the raven. With an injury.
My puppy.
Pow! Something under the water got a hold of her. And that ends the turn. I think we're ready for recovery checks.
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you, Dave, for helping us.
Yep.
Recovery checks. I think I only have 1.
2.
2. You're right. We have 1. We have 2. Okay, here is for
20.
Roz.
Yeah.
Roz does not. 24. 24 does. 24 is up. Does 24 want to be in base-to-base contact with Gage or 1 inch away?
1 inch away.
Okay, you are 1 inch away from Gage. And we are starting turn number 2. So we don't have to roll for the monster just yet. Here are our cards. I think we have Mr. Lowe still as the director. So,
yes,
Mr. Lowe, you drew an I'm all right. How nice is that? And Vern, you drew another breakaway. You have 2 of those in your hand. Those are pretty powerful as well.
Hey,
all
Dave.
right.
Dave.
Yeah,
I want to spend my tip point and draw another card.
Okay. He's going to spend his tip point in the last scenario that he played. The only reward card, no, I think you drew 2. I think you got an experience and a tip. Tip is the only resource that you can actually use during the scenario. And one of the ways a tip card can be used is at the start of any turn, you can use your tip to draw an extra card. So that's what he's doing right now.
Okay.
So he is down 1 tip, and you drew a danger card.
Ooh.
A danger card. Okay. At the start of turn number 2 here, what are you going to do? You have a tough situation going on out here in the water with the raven sitting right on top of the plot point. That's a tough spot. You know, she's not a great brawler. At that range, she wouldn't be able to shoot if you engaged her, but she's got a heck of a dodge skill. That's one way to stop her from going after the plot point. You also have Lady Elaine up here in close range to get a plot point. You have Gage, who is kind of surrounded here. She's either got a baddie, an inch away, or she has a plot point right behind her. So lots of choices here. If you make Vern go first, I bet he's going to pick that plot point up. Let's see what happens here. We're starting turn number 2. What are you going to do, Mr. Lowe?
I'll activate Lady Elaine.
Lady Elaine is activating on top of the hill. What is she going to do?
She's going to go up and attempt to solve the plot point.
Okay. Here is her
fisherman there.
Here is her peril.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
3 challenge. 3 challenge. You need 3 successes with brawl, cunning, or might. She's got 4 die 8 in cunning. Is that what you want to roll?
Yeah.
Okay, 4 die 8, and you need 3 of these. This, sir, is a peril. You need 3.
Oh.
You did not. You only got 2. You're going to take a 3 dice hit, or I'm going to take that I'm all right from you. What are you going to do here?
We'll go with we'll play the I'm all right.
Okay, your I'm all right is gone. And her activation ended right there.
Dang it.
Well, when Bessie's drawing those.
Okay, I don't want to hear a peep, not a peep out of you, Mr. 5 die 10, and you get 1.
He got a 6. That's a good roll.
Dave, if I remember right, Dave did shuffle the cards before.
He did.
That's true.
Didn't
I
he?
bear witness.
Shuffled the cards.
Well.
All right. Mr. Lowe, you are still the boss. What are you going to do?
Gage is going to go try and solve that other plot point.
Oh, she's backing up. She's giving ground here. So she activates. I don't think you have any cards to play. Just want to double check, Vern. Gage activates. She moves back towards the plot point. And Bessie, let's see if you can draw another 3 for Dave here.
Oh my! Why do you do this to me?
Put the card down.
I'm so sorry.
Look, you got another 3.
He started it. It's not my fault.
Gage also has 4 die 8 in cunning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that what we're going to go with? She has the option of shoot, finesse, or cunning.
Yep.
All right. 4 die 8 is what you need. Let's see what you got. You got the 3 successes you needed, and you got past the peril. Here is the plot point. I better draw these from now on. Bessie
Look
just
at
keeps
this guy.
drawing 3s.
Look at this guy.
Look at that. See, that's the only one with finesse. One with finesse. That is not Gage's strong suit, however. She only has 2 die 6 in finesse. I don't
let me help you.
I don't see any other cards to play. Am I rolling the 2 die 6 for you, Mr. Lowe?
Yes.
Here it is. You only need 1. And you got it.
Yay!
That, sir, is a plot point completed.
Reward
in
card?
the bag. Yeah, you can draw a card. Or you can hold them up to... Oh, we got to make sure there's not a red herring in there.
No.
Okay. You can let Dave draw. Mr. David Meisner, my good neighbor, will be drawing the card at random. And he drew for you a card that gives you another +1 to your cunning. So Gage, while she holds on to this, has an extra dice in cunning now. And if you hold on to this until the end of the scenario, you get a gear. Okay. So you have completed the plot point.
Well, I'm sorry, Dave. What was it again? You kind of cut out a little bit.
It was a +1 to cunning, and then the reward was +1 gear.
Okay.
+1 cunning.
Okay.
You're running out of characters here, Dave. You still have 2 characters.
All right, let's rush let's rush Raven with the Phantom Ace.
Okay. So, in brawling, Phantom Ace only has 4 die 10. Raven, what are you going to do?
My goodness. We're going to go ahead and stay on it and brawl.
Okay. You are using your brawl, your
2 die 8.
Just so we're clear, and you said something there that we need to possibly clear up for you, because I think we cleared it up. We talked about it a little bit. You do not have to move if you choose to use your dodge skill. That is not part of what dodge says. It just says, you could avoid taking the hit.
Oh.
So you can choose to use your dodge skill and not move.
We'll do that.
This was
okay.
This was a topic of one of our recent Q&As.
Yeah,
just last week.
Yeah. And I remember that I forgot. So thanks.
No,
I'll
that's
do the
okay.
4d10.
Yeah. And something you said in your remark there made me think that I needed to clarify that. So she is using her dodge skill of 4 die 10 versus his brawling skill of 4 die 10. I'm gonna roll these separate. I got my super special dice cup over here, the cursed cup of doom.
Yeah.
I like to call it. The cursed cup. 4 die 8 from the Phantom Ace says 2 successes. 2 5s. That's going to be fairly easy to dodge. She can do that. Here is her dodge.
Famous last words.
Hey, before I roll this, Mr.
Bessie has to roll in. Bessie has to blow in the dice.
No, I'm going to give you the option to use one of your breakaways instead of rolling.
I'd rather not break away.
Okay, here is your roll, sir. You got the 2 5s you needed. And you got an 8 and a 5, and you stopped it. Would you like to choose now to back up, or would you like to stay where you are?
We're staying where we are.
Okay. Mr. Lowe, you still have one character that has not activated. Would you like to send Roswell in to take a bite out of crime?
Yes.
Yeah, you bet. Roz is activating. This time she's only moving a couple inches, and she will not have to face a peril this time. Roz is injured, though. Is Roz indomitable? No. Okay. Roz is rolling 5d6 to take a bite. Raven,
we'll
are you
dodge
rolling
again.
your 4 die 10? Okay. Raven chooses to use dodge. Here is Roswell's roll. 5d6. Rawr. Roz gets a 6, a 5, and 2 4s. I'm going to give you the option again, Vern, before I roll this. Would you like to hand over one of those breakaways?
No, we're staying put.
Okay, you need 4 successes, and you got 1. You will stop one of those dice and take a 3 dice health check. Here is your 3 dice health check. You are injured. Ow. Rawr. Roz takes a bite out of the Raven. Good bird dog there. Roz is a good bird dog. Now, what we have here is a situation where Mr. Lowe has activated every one of his characters, and he's holding a... What are you showing me?
If you do breakaway, you'd had to move.
Yes, yes, you're exactly right. Yes, if he had used breakaway does actually require you to move. And yeah, that is one of the requirements of using the breakaway. So here's an interesting thing that Mr. Lowe has done. He's activated all 4 of his characters while holding a parlay in his hand. So I'm interested to see what happens next as we start the second half of turn number 2. Vern, you have to activate a character. Which character are you going to activate?
So my understanding is with Phantom Ace that close, I can't do the plot point?
Yes. And the reason, Vern, and let's just walk through it for everybody here. As soon as you activate, we check to see if you are engaged. Are you engaged?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you're engaged. So that immediately starts a fight. So there's nothing. What?
Fisticuffs.
Yes. Right. You don't have the option of doing the plot point at your feet because you have 2 people that are trying to, kick the snot out of you. Well, one person and a pooch. So they're trying to rough you up. So the idea that you're going to,
dog got you by your feet pants.
Yeah, they're a little distracting at this moment. So as soon as you activate Raven, a fight starts. That's not optional.
Yep. So we'll go ahead and dodge then.
I think I heard you say what you said is that you're going to activate Raven.
Correct.
Okay. So then I need to ask Mr. Lowe. Mr. Lowe, are there any cards that you'd like to play when Raven activates?
No.
Okay. All right. So Raven, you have activated in contact with 2 different characters. You will have to choose what skill to use. I think you're going to plan to use your dodge skill. You have a dodge of 4 die 10. So you have to put at least 1 dodge dice on both of them. What would you like to do with the other dice?
We'll put 2 on each.
Okay, 2 on each. Very good. So that's an important decision he has to make there. And now I ask you, which fight would you like to resolve?
Let's start with Roswell.
Okay. Roz will only be rolling 4 die 6. Here is her roll. 3 die 6. Roz will be rolling 3 die 6 because Roz has already been in a fight. That's on screen, isn't it? Okay. Here is the bite. Roz gets absolutely nothing. Now, because Roz missed and you chose to dodge, you have the option there of backing up. I think you're going to say no.
Correct.
Okay. So then we continue on to the second fight. Notice there was a decision to make there. Go ahead.
Wouldn't Roswell have rolled 4d6?
She was already in a fight, wasn't she?
She starts at
But
5.
then she normally roll
Oh,
5.
I shorted him a dice. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Yeah, roll the other one. Go
I'll
ahead and
throw
roll the
that
other.
extra in there. Okay. It was also a
one.
one.
Oh,
How?
imagine that.
Mr. Uppity over here.
How often does that
Right.
happen though? Like we go back to like fix something and it's like the exact same outcome. Like I guarantee it's like 9 times out of 10 it feels
Especially
like
when
that.
you roll it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now we have the Mr. Phantom Ace. Thank you guys for helping me remember that. I thought she started at 4 dice. I wasn't purposefully trying to cheat you, probably. So Phantom Ace normally brawls with 4 die 10, but he has been in a fight, and his veteran skill does not help that. He will be rolling 3 die 10 to brawl. I'm going to go ahead and roll his first, even though he's not the active character, just because he's the only one doing any attacking. And he also does not get a single success.
Whoa. My.
Oh.
Huh.
Maybe we should.
Do we need to let Dave roll?
Maybe.
Is that what we
Maybe.
need to do?
Maybe.
We need to let Dave start rolling? Boy, I tell you. So there's absolutely no reason in those sort of situations, boys and girls, there's no reason to roll the dodge dice. The only point of the dodge dice is to cancel any offensive dice that were successes.
Right.
If there were no successes, don't pick up the dice and roll. That's a completely pointless. So I do have to ask Vern again, would you like to back up an inch or stay where you are?
We're staying put.
Okay. Vern, you're the only one with characters left to activate, so you need to tell me, who are you going to activate?
So number 2 is going to try her plot point.
Number 2 is going to try her.
Yeah.
Do you have a card that you would like to play, Mr. Love?
That's number 2. You said, right?
Number 2 is the gal over here in the pool, or talking to the head sticking in the sand.
No. Go ahead.
Okay. Number 2 activates. She's attempting her plot point. Here is the peril. The peril is 2 with might or finesse. I don't know that she's very good at those. What does she got? Like 2 die 6 and both of those?
Yep.
Okay. Does he have any cards that could help him? No?
I don't think so.
So you're going to have to get both of these, Vern. You got a 2 die 6 roll here, and you're going to have to get them both. I'm going to move that rock.
Oh, boy.
And you did it, Vern! You did it! You got both successes. You got past the peril.
So let's go ahead and get a couple extra cards for that.
You want to do your lucky break? Okay, he's playing his lucky break now, and he is drawing 2 extra cards. The cards that you're adding to your stack are an uncanny. Oh, how nice is that? And a danger. Uncanny and a danger. Those are in Vern's hand. All right, here is your plot point challenge. Your plot point challenge is 1 with finesse. You only have 2 die 6 in that. Here is your 1 with finesse roll. And you got it. The plot point is completed, and you have found the mysterious remains. Vern is mixing up, or Dave is mixing up the cards for Bessie, and Bessie is going to draw a random reward card for you. Could have had that on camera.
All right, draw me a good one.
You drew a +1 to your finesse. A +1 to your finesse.
Okay. That'll come in handy.
It certainly might. Certainly might.
All right. Thank you, Bessie.
Oh, you're welcome.
You still have 3 characters that have not activated. 21, 24, and Speedy. Dave, you're okay.
Let's see, 24. She's going to go ahead and place a burst on Gage. Oh, wait.
24 is going to drop, is going to activate and throw.
Yeah, we're going to put the burst on Phantom Ace and Roswell.
Okay. Yeah. Do you know why you can't do that?
Oh, I'm too close.
Yeah. And just for the record, boys and girls, you cannot put a burst on an enemy character that is engaged with a friendly character because we assume that there's a tussle going on there. Yeah. We assume that
the Raven would be a little salty.
The Raven would she'd be cleaning the poop deck for a week.
Yeah. So we'll be on gauge then.
Okay. So I'm going to ask Mr. Lowe again. When 24 activates, would you like to play a card?
No.
Okay. Here is the peril for Gage. Here is the peril. I guess, Vern, is there someplace you would rather be? I want to make sure you have some cover or something here. Do you want to be... You're kind of in the open right now where you're standing here. I'm a little... I feel like I'd either try and get you by these bushes or back up and get
put her by the bushes.
These bushes.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. All right. So I'll put you back there by that tree sort of thing. So if any shots came from this direction, at least we could say that she had some cover. Also, she's far enough away that if Gage chose to rush her, that she would be able to shoot. Lots of situations there. So anyway, here is the peril for Gage. The peril for Gage says 1 with finesse or cunning. She's got 4 die, 8 in cunning. She can do that. The roll is a success.
Yay.
Who else do you want to activate?
All right, so we've got Speedy, I think is my only last. I got 21.
21 has activated.
Yeah. And 21 is going to try that plot point there.
Okay, 21 is going for a plot point. 21 activates, and here is her peril. Mr. Lowe, is there a card that you would like to play when 21 activates?
No.
Okay, here is the peril. 2 successes with cunning or might. She cannot do that.
Well,
she could try to dodge it.
We can with the uncanny.
You could. You want to go for it?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, so with the uncanny as his backup plan, let's say she's rolling her finesse for whatever reason, or cunning or might. Let's say might for whatever reason here. Here is her roll. If we get a success, and she did, are you going to use your uncanny?
Yes.
Okay, so you see that, boys and girls? Even though she only had 1 dice in that skill, she was able to get past the peril because of the cards that he had in his hand. That's important to remember when you start thinking how puny the allies are. Sometimes your cards can really help them. Now, the plot
point. And let's go ahead and let's get 2 more cards then.
No, you don't have any more of those.
Oh, the lucky break, I used that when I used it? Okay, got it.
Yeah, it doesn't stay in your hand. Any card, fortune card that you use is discarded after it's used. They don't stay in your hand. So here is the
so the plot point.
The plot point is 2 with finesse or cunning. Now again, she can't actually complete that, but it's a long action. So if she gets a success, and she does, look at that, boys and girls. Right, so she gets a success on that, and we're going to mark that to show that she has completed 1 success. So she can work on it over several turns to try and get it figured out. That's really cool. Speedy, I think, is your last character.
Yeah.
What the heck is Speedy going to do?
Let's move Speedy. No, I can't shoot into a combat.
Play danger when she activates.
Okay, give her a danger card when she activates. He throws a danger on her. Her peril is going to be 1 with finesse. So you can either dodge that with 2 dice, which will end her activation, or you could try to pass it with 1 dice. Which do you want to do?
Let's go ahead and dodge it.
Okay. If she dodges it, she got the 1 success she needed. It will end her activation right there. And that's the end of that turn. We only have one recovery check this turn? No, we have two. We have 2 recovery checks.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have fun, boys and girls. Let's have a little bit of fun. I'm going to roll 2 dice in this cup. There's a red dice and there's a white dice. Vern, I'm going to let you call it. Nah, I better let Dave call it since he's the director. Dave, you're the director right now.
Actually, I'm the director right now.
Are you?
Yeah. Vern's the director.
From what?
Yeah, I got a plot point.
You did. You got a plot point after Mr. Lowe got a plot point. Okay, Vern.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you call it here. Do you want the red
We'll
dice?
go with the white.
Or he is the white dice. Raven is the white dice, and they are both a success. They both recover. Raven is no longer injured, and Roswell is no longer injured.
Beginning of turn 3.
Beginning of turn 3. Let's draw some cards. Oh, let's draw cards. Draw cards, Bessie. Vern is the director.
Sidestep.
Vern, you got a sidestep.
Okay.
Disarmed for Mr. Lowe.
Disarmed for Mr. Lowe. That's interesting. Remember, in 2nd edition, cards like out of ammo and disarmed can also be used to prevent characters from using bursts. I'm not saying that that's really its best use, but those things can be effective for that. I want to see, what do we need to do for the monster?
Roll D6 if it's successful.
What are you pointing at? Lagoon Terror. At the start of turn 3 and each turn thereafter, roll 1 dice 6 until the Lagoon Terror arises. Roll a 4 plus. The player currently in control of the director may place the lagoon within 6 inches of the wreck. Well. So Vern is the director. Let's let Bessie roll this one. Here you go, Bessie.
All right, let's do it.
Your dice. You can use the cup if you want. Need a 4 better. And she gets a 3. No monster.
Way to go,
Boo! Boo! We want monster.
Boo to you.
So.
Yay, Bessie.
Well done, Bessie.
Release the kraken.
They're too close. My kids are too close.
Oh, okay. Vern is the director now, as we start turn number 3.
Yeah.
So, Vern, what are you going to do?
She didn't want to see puppy dog eaten.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I suspect that's exactly where the kraken would have appeared, was behind Phantom Ace and Gage there.
We're going to move number 2 towards the native rock.
Okay.
In 6 inches, and then have her shoot at Elaine.
Oh, good shooting. Okay. So I could either put you over here at these bushes or at the rock. Do you have a preference? Both of it is about
something to get
6-inch move.
Are they within 6 inches of the rock?
Sure. Both of them are within 6 inches of the rock as well. I'll just put you by the rock.
Yeah, behind the rock.
Did you have something you wanted to play when he activated?
Yeah, I should have played it when he activated.
That's okay.
That's all right.
You want to play?
All right.
I was gonna add an ammo on him.
Oh, okay. Out of ammo on.
Good use.
Out of ammo.
So
on
in that
2.
case,
yeah. Would you like to just go ahead and run 12 inches to the rock?
Yeah.
Okay. So run 12 inches, and she's up to the rock now. Okay, and that'll end your activation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Vern, you are still the boss.
Yeah. Let's have Speedy go ahead and shoot at Lady Elaine.
Okay. Speedy from where she's at. Let's see.
If she can get closer. And
I don't think she can get closer, because if she gets any closer, she's going to lose line of sight.
Have her stand up on, have her move over behind those white rocks.
Okay. All right. So she moves
Does
over.
that give her line of sight?
To the rocks. Yep. She's got line of sight there. Yep. And she's shooting at Lady Elaine from there. You guys see this? Speedy's over here behind these rocks. I don't like holding the camera too long, because I know it doesn't give a good picture, but Lady Elaine is up here, and there is Speedy. So here we go. Lady Elaine and Speedy. Speedy rolls what, like 1d6 to shoot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just 1d6.
Okay. Elaine, are you dodging or are you shooting?
Dodging.
Okay. Is that like 4d8?
Yeah.
Okay. Here is the 1d6 roll. It is a success. Here is the 4d8. Dodge, and 6 will dodge the 4, and we're going to call that a successful dodge. You don't really need to move, Mr. Lowe.
No.
So stay where you're at. All right. Vern, you are still the boss. Are you going to continue activating or make Dave go?
Let's see. Where's 21 at?
21 is still by the pots.
Oh, and she already went. So. No, she went last turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and try and finish off that plot point.
Okay. So she gets another peril. Remember that perils are always the first thing you activate. Even if you got past it last time, there's still a snake in that pot ready to strike. She needs to roll 2 successes with cunning or might. She again cannot do that. You don't have an uncanny this time to help you. I don't see anything else that could help you. You could dodge that peril with 2d6.
Yeah, that's what we'll have to do.
Or a breakaway.
We'll do the dodge.
Okay. I'm going to ask you if you'd like to use your sidestep and get an extra dice.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay, sure. So he needs 2 successes now. Let's see. I don't know what happened to my cup. Oh, I set my camera on it. You got the 2 successes you needed. You do not have to move, but you do have the option to move an inch if you would like to.
We'll stay put.
Okay. You are still the director. What are you going to do? Speedy. Number 24.
We'll have
on your side, number 24 and Raven have not activated.
Right. We'll have 24 lay a burst on
Gage again.
On Gage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here, let's see, 24 activates. Here is the burst. 1 with might. You could use the electro wrench for this, sir. Your electro wrench can help you with might. Do you want to do it?
No, I'm gonna dodge.
Gonna use her dodge skill, 3d8. Here is the roll. Since it is not her activation, that's a smart move. Only need 1. You got it. The 1 you needed. Would you like to move?
Yeah, move her. Let me think.
1 inch towards.
1 inch. 1 inch towards that rock over to the right.
1 inch towards the rock.
I guess.
To your right. Okay. That way?
Yeah, where that rock is. There you go. Perfect.
Okay. Mr. Vern, Mr. Jeske, you, sir, have 1 character that you have not activated. That is the Raven. Are you going to activate her, or are you going to make Mr. Lowe activate? This is tough. This is tough.
Yeah.
They've both got a plot point already.
Yeah.
But the major plot point, that's going to be a tussle out there.
Right.
We'll have to see what happens.
Let's go ahead and activate Raven.
All right. So a fight automatically starts.
Right. And we're going to go ahead and dodge. So put 2 on each.
Okay. All right. He's using D10s. Which fight would you like to resolve first?
Roswell.
Okay. Roswell, are you going to try to bite or would you like to dodge?
I'll bite.
Okay. Here is Roz taking a bite out of Raven. 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 5, right, for Roz? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here is the biting. I'm checking cards. I don't see anything. Here is Roz biting at Raven. an 8, a 7, and a 5. That's gonna warrant a roll from the Raven. Raven,
just 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're only gonna let her have 2 dice.
The other two
Well, it's a
dice,
split,
damn it.
bro.
Only,
All right, if that's how
only
you're doing
2.
it now. Okay, so here are your
Yep,
2
that's
dice.
what I
So
chose.
yeah, so yeah, no, I know. There's no way you're going to be able to stop all of them. You can stop 1, and you're going to have to roll a 2 dice health check. She's at D10s on her health. Here is her roll.
Oh.
She is injured. She takes a POW. All right, boys and girls, we're going to see something interesting here.
Oh, he's the director now.
He is the director now. Mr. Lowe is now the director.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the second roll. Phantom Ace has 4 die 10. Here is his roll. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, Dave, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Just to clarify, I think I know the answer, but would Vern have the option to back up? No,
Right.
He wouldn't because he took a hit. Never mind.
Correct.
Never mind.
Correct.
Yes, never mind.
Yep.
If he had won the dodge roll, he could have backed up.
Correct. If he'd avoided taking any hits. Yeah.
Right.
If he'd avoided taking any hits. Okay. Here is the attack from Phantom Ace. And a 7, a 6, and an 8. Now, here's an important decision for Vern to make. You are now down to 2 die 8 for your dodge. There's no way you could stop all 3 of those hits. Just saying, if you're lucky, you're going to be able to stop 2. And I'm going to ask you right now, do you want me to roll those 2 dice, or do you want to play that breakaway?
We'll go ahead and use one of my breakaways.
Okay. He uses the breakaway to automatically stop the fight, and you will have to back up 1 inch. 1 to 3 inches. I don't think you want to go more than 1 inch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just an inch.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So she pulls back. Oh, and look at that. Mr. Lowe is in contact with the plot point. And boys and girls, Mr. Lowe has not activated. Look at the sequence of events that happened right there. Very interesting. Vern, you have activated all your characters. And now it is David Lowe's turn to activate because he's the only one with any ready characters. Mr. David Lowe, what are you going to do?
We will activate Lady Elaine, and she'll attempt to.
Lady Elaine on the cliff. Lady Elaine on the cliff. Draw that peril, Bessie.
1 with might, finesse, or cunning.
Oh, taking it easy on him, huh?
Well, I gave him a couple 3s in a row. So.
Okay, all right. I guess that's how you want to play.
Thanks, Bessie. The way Dave's rolling, I need it.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. I rolled perfectly average. Here is the 4 die 8 roll. She needs 1 to get past the peril. The fisherman's nervous. He's hanging on the cliff. Easy peasy, past the peril.
Does she get a
card? She gets a card because she passed a challenge.
Okay, you got a distraction.
A distraction added to your hand. Now for the plot point. Bessie, draw the card. Here is the plot point.
Oh, God.
Guess what that means, Dave?
I know.
3 successes.
I'm so sorry.
3 successes with brawl, might, and finesse. That's not anywhere close to her sweet spot. That is not anywhere close. Sure, she can do finesse. 3 die 8 in finesse. Yeah.
3's all she needs.
3's all she needs. Do you want to roll this for him, Bessie?
Well, that way I can be mad at you if you miss.
Okay.
It's not
all
my
right.
fault.
So here is the roll.
It's doubly my fault.
Here is the plot point roll for the 1, 2 successes.
Oh, what?
Right. It counts as 2 successes. That means there's only 1 success left on that.
Poor Lady Elaine.
That fisherman.
He's a little hinky.
Well, see, I think the fisherman is actually like hanging off the cliff, and she's trying to rescue him from falling off of there. But Yeah, it's pretty tough. I'm going to put that up here and put a couple buttons on it to try to show that is her plot point there.
That Speedy was shooting up there, and he's trying
yeah,
to dodge the bullet.
Speedy's shooting up there. There's all kinds of shooting.
He lost his foot in it.
This fella, or number 2, is about to climb up there and start beating on Lady Elaine. She's nervous. Dave, you're running out of options here. You've activated one character. Who's next?
We are going to activate the Phantom Ace. And
the Phantom Ace is going after the plot point.
And we're going to put a danger on him.
Okay, as soon as Phantom Ace activates, he's going to have to face a random peril. What's the random peril, Bessie?
2 with cunning or
12 successes, she says.
I didn't say that.
2 successes with might or cunning. I guess he's going to be using his might.
Yeah, let's see
1,
that.
2, 3. He doesn't have any cards. Here is his might roll. He's got to get 2 of these. Boys and girls, I don't think I've asked you this today. Yes, I did.
You did. You did, didn't you?
I did, didn't I? I did, didn't I?
Isn't that a fun game?
Kick it, Bessie.
No, not yet. It's not on that. If you haven't hit the like button today, I sure would appreciate it if you hit the like button. Let's go ahead and see what the result is. Bessie, do you want to reveal? Need 2, and he gets the 2. He's past the peril.
Oh.
But you know what?
There's another peril.
There's another
I
peril.
know.
That was the peril from that card. Here is his second peril for this turn. 1 with finesse. He's only got 3 die 10 in finesse. Here is the roll. He needs 1 of these. He's got it. Now, the plot point says 2 with might or finesse. He's got a might and finesse of 3 die 10. It doesn't matter which way he goes. He gets 3 die 10 to roll, and he gets the success. Phantom Ace has completed the major plot point. And
all right, congratulations.
The plot point in his grubby
got a long ways to go.
In his grubby paws. The plot point card says +1 experience. As an action for Phantom Ace, you can add +1 turn during this scenario. Just put that bean on there just so it's showing. All right. Well, that was a hard-fought battle over there. Raven taking on 2 characters. She was outnumbered. And okay.
So we got Roz and Gage left.
We got Roz and Gage. What are they going to do? What's Roz going to do? Going to try and take a bite out of Raven again?
Get the hell out of the water.
Yeah. Let's move. Let's send in Roswell.
Roswell is going to take a bite out of Raven.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, moves an inch. Raven, you still have a dodge of 4 die 8. Is that what you would like to do? Or you could try to brawl with 1 die 8.
Let's go ahead and break away and move 3 inches towards the shore.
Okay. Using his second breakaway, he says, I don't think so, and just moves 3 inches towards the shore. Let's see. What's the closest? Dave, why don't you go ahead and do that move for me over there? I'm guessing maybe this way. Kind of off towards 21 in a way. Okay. You still have Gage, who has not activated. What is she going to do?
Gage is going to move towards, is it the number 2 that's over there at the base of the rock?
She could rush 20. She could rush at number 2. They are close enough to rush.
Rush. Let's rush 22 or
number 2. I'm sorry. Hold on. We'll go ahead and move her back. Is that where she was? Yeah. I apologize.
Actually, hold on.
24 is the nearer target.
Oh,
okay.
So if you're going to actually rush somebody, I would need you to go after the person that has been throwing bursts on you.
No, I'm going to go over and to within 1 inch of number 2.
Okay. And just stand there, scowling at her in the bushes here.
Looking menacing.
Right.
Because I don't think you're going to shoot. I don't think you're going to shoot when you go over there. Okay.
I'm not shooting, no.
All right. So you are now within 1 inch. What he's doing here, boys and girls, what I think he's doing is I think he's setting up for the next turn. Mm-hmm. See, he knows he has control of the initiative. He knows he's the director. So at the start of the next turn, he's now in position with Gage to possibly jump on 22. I'm sorry, number 2. All right. That is the end of the turn, right? Yep. So recovery checks?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it just Raven?
Is it just Raven? Yep. We're going to roll a black dice for Raven.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's a black-hearted sky pirate that she is. Here is the dice. No dice. No recovery. She remains injured.
Start turn 4.
Yep. Start turn 4. Draw cards. Yes, the Kraken. The Kraken roll.
So Dave got trip up.
Dave, Mr. Lowe, you got a trip up.
Oh, nice.
And Vern got a clear shot.
Vern, you got a clear shot. And this time we're going to make Mr. Meisner, my neighbor, roll for the Kraken. He wants the Kraken to appear. There it is. Let's see if you can roll it out there. A 4 better. A 4 has appeared. Oh my God.
Least Dave is the director,
oh my goodness. Where is that Kraken going to appear? This is bad. I have a pretty good idea.
Got to be within 6 inches of the wreck.
6 inches of the wreck, which of course Raven and is 6 inches of the wreck. Okay. Mr. Lowe, where is the Kraken? Is it on top of Raven?
Yeah.
Is it eating Raven?
Right.
Okay. Let's see. I wanted to use the
big guy?
Yeah, that really fat, munchy, crunchy thing. That. Look, Vern. Look, Vern. Dun, dun.
Don't look, Vern. Don't look.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
That's
coming
out of
up
the book.
out of the water.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Straight out of the book.
Yeah.
You guys are terrible.
Vern, that is in base-to-base contact with you. It is engaged with you as it emerges from the water.
We'll be dodging.
Yeah, we're not going to get to that yet, though.
Parking.
Yeah, it is an NPC, so it will activate last in the turn. So we have a lot of other activations to do. We drew cards, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So as we start turn number 4, and the Kraken is on the table, Mr. Lowe, you are the director. What are you going to do?
Lady Elaine's going to finish that plot point.
Attempt her plot point. Here is her peril. Her peril is 1 with cunning or might. I think she'll be using cunning. And she gets it pretty easily. She still needs 1 more success to complete this.
Oh, yeah.
She has 3 in finesse, and she got the 1 success that she needed.
She gets a card, right?
Yeah, she actually gets 2 cards because she just did 2 challenges.
Okay, so you got a focus and an out of ammo.
A focus and an out of ammo. And the fisherman has been rescued. He's been pulled up by his shortened curlies, and he is now in the gentle hands of Lady Elaine.
Oh, and we get a reward card.
You also get a reward card.
You get a +1 to your might.
+1 to your might. She could use that. Okay. Dave, you are still the director. What are you going to do now, sir? How many turns is this? Is this 8 turns? 12?
6
17?
turns. 6 turns.
Feels like a 6-turn scenario to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's 6 turns.
6 turns. Okay. Mr. Lowe, what are you gonna do next?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Fern.
Oh,
thank you.
Vern.
Mm-hmm.
Vern, you got a lot of moves here. What do you want to do? We got 21 over there. We got, oh man, lots of moves to do here.
Well, let's go ahead and climb up the rock.
Okay.
With number 2.
Okay. Okay. And shoot at Lady Elaine.
Well, we got to get up the rock first. So.
Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna play out of ammo on.
No.
Okay. Hand me the out of ammo card. Or actually just add it to the discard
I forgot
pile.
that
So,
was number 2.
Vern,
Good,
that card is played as soon as you activate. So if you would like to do something different, you may.
No, we're going to go ahead and go up the rock and brawl.
Well, that's where you won't be able to do that, because if you want to rush somebody, you need to do it to the nearest enemy, and you have Gage.
Oh, gotcha.
Gage is 1 inch away.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to brawl somebody, there's somebody right there able and willing to oblige.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
But you could go up and look menacing.
You could go up there and just look menacing and go click, click, click.
True.
Click, click, click.
Let's go ahead and climb the rock.
Okay. Here is the peril.
Dun, dun, dun. 1 with might.
1 with might. She's got 2. I think she might. Yeah,
2
dice 6. Here is her 2 dice 6 roll. And you got it. Easy peasy. You are up there, sir. What are you going to do once you get up there? Just stand there?
Let's get over so we don't have so that Gage has to move to shoot if she chooses to.
Okay. So move. Let's see. That was about a 3-inch move. So you could jump to the other side of the rock. Something like that. I'm going to try and make sure I put you where you want to be. So Gage is at the bottom of the rock over here. And you moved up the rock, and then you moved a couple inches. So you're kind of coming up behind Lady Elaine a little bit here. And there's still an inch between the two of you. All right. Let's see. Mr. Lowe, are you going to have Vern continue?
Yes.
Okay. Vern, who are you going to activate next?
Let's have who is it, 21 over there, try and finish that plot point.
You bet. Draw her a peril.
2 with finesse or cunning.
She cannot do that, but she could try to dodge it. There is a snake. There is a snake over there crawling around that has her spooked. Are you going to try and dodge it?
Yeah, we'll dodge it.
Okay. You did not. Here's your 2 dice health check. She is down. Blip.
Oh man.
It got her. And there's poisonous snakes all over this island. I tell you what, this could be bad for her. This could be bad. All right. You want him to go again, Mr. Lowe?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay.
We still have 24 and Speedy.
And
Raven.
Let's have 24 move up into the palm trees there and shoot at Gage.
Do you want to drop a burst on her or actually use your shoot skill?
Let's see, 24.
She's got 2 dice.
Let's go ahead and drop a burst.
Okay. So she'll throw a random peril at Gage.
Yeah, have her move up in the trees. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, not a difficult task for Gage. One with focus. She sees
one
it
with
coming.
cunning.
One with cunning. Yeah.
So she gets a +1 cunning.
So she's rolling 5d8.
Oh my.
She steps into the crack on the rock and easily avoids the shooting.
The burst.
Yep. Yeah, the burst. And continue making him go. You have Speedy and the Raven.
Okay, let's have.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's have Raven swim as fast as he can to the shore.
Okay, so as soon as she activates, the monster will get a chance to fight. So I assume you're using your dodge skill.
Correct.
And you are injured now, so you're rolling 4d8 to dodge. So as soon as she activates, a fight starts with the monster that has come up underneath her and is going to try to swallow her. He only rolls. Oh, I mean she because it is 4d12 to attack.
That's all? Okay.
Only 4d12 to attack. And okay, here is its attack. 4d12 dice. A 12, a 10, and a 5. So you could potentially stop one of those.
Well, let's at least do that.
And you did. So you're going to have to roll a 2 dice health check. She's down to d8s on her health, and she passed it. She was not injured, nor was she able to escape because the thing has her in its maw.
Aww.
And is using her like a little chew toy, shaking her around.
Not good.
I'll say that's bad.
We still have Speedy though. I think she could save the day.
Well, let's go ahead and move an inch away.
You could not move an inch away because
because I failed the dodge.
Hit.
That's right.
Yeah, you were not successful with your dodge.
Okay, and then we have Speedy left.
Yep.
She's behind the rock. She's going to stay there and shoot at Gage.
Shooting at Gage. Very good. Gage, what is your reply? Speedy has 1d6 and shoot.
I will dodge.
Sure you don't want to shoot back?
I only have. No, I want to dodge.
All right.
Don't let him lull you.
She has a dodge of 3d8. I'll just roll all those together. Here it is. Boom.
Oh.
Speedy got nothing, so doesn't really matter what Gage rolled.
I'll move.
No real reason to move your 1 inch there, I don't think. So I guess that's it for the Raven Squadron. Mr. Lowe, you have only activated Lady Elaine this turn.
Okay.
So you still have 3 characters to activate. Oh, and by the way, the water, all of the water is now a perilous area. It is a perilous area now that the monster is in it.
Oh, the thrashing around.
Yeah, the thrashing around and everything. So every character, we forgot with the Raven, but no big deal there. Actually, it kind of is because
actually she had the diving suit on, so it wouldn't.
Oh, that's right. So she automatically passed it. Yeah. Okay. What do you think you want to do here, Mr. Lowe? You still have 3 characters. You have Gage, Roswell, and the Ace, if that is his real name.
Gage is gonna climb up the rock.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Here is the climb. Dun, 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 dun. And the peril is, draw it.
2 with finesse or cunning.
2 with finesse or cunning, so she could use her 5d8 cunning. She notices, oh yeah, there's the ladder right there. I'll just use that. That's not so bad. She gets the 2 success she needed, just barely. She's at the top.
That's all you need.
Is she going to go ahead and rush? Is this a rush move against number 2, or
hold on here. My screen is frozen.
Oh,
I can't
okay.
see you guys. Oh, hold on.
Okay.
So she's up at the top
She
and
is?
has has number 2 been in a fight? I can't remember. Did she shoot it?
No.
No, she just stood
She
there.
did not shoot.
No.
Nope,
No,
she
she
didn't
no.
do anything.
Okay. No, she'll just move up right next, about an inch away from her.
Okay. So we have 3 ladies up here on top of the cliff. We have Raven. I'm sorry. We have number 2, Gage and Elaine, and they're all 1 inch away from each other. All right. Very nice. They're having a little chat up there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
A little chat. Having a little chat.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You still have 2 characters that have not activated, and that's Roswell and the Ace.
All right.
Who are you activating, sir?
Roswell's going to activate.
Take the peril. The peril says 1 with might. Roz has 3 die 8 in might. Needs 1. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Squeaked by that one. Roz, where are you going?
As quick as you can towards the shore.
Okay. So because it is perilous now, you cannot move over 6 inches. So a 6-inch move puts you here-ish. Something like that. She is not out of the water. So I guess that's all she has to do. Are you activating Ace now? That's all you have left.
Yeah, Ace is going to activate, and he's going to, I think I'm going to go ahead and, never mind. He's going to activate and take the
his
peril.
peril. Yeah. All right, here is your peril. 2 successes with might or finesse. They're both 3 die 10. What's that?
I'm gonna play a focus.
Oh, look at him playing his focus card. Well, we'll get you 4 die 10. Here is the roll. Here is the roll. We'll call it 5. Okay, so he got his 2 successes. And that leaves us with
A
6-inch move.
What are you gonna do here, Dave? Are you wanting to get away from the monster?
Yeah, as far away towards the shore, away from the monster as possible.
Okay, go ahead and move him. You can move him, Dave. Okay, now when you get over there, would you like to shoot?
I think so.
Okay.
Who's the closest there?
This fight is still the closest. So if you shoot into this fight, your hits will just be randomly assigned into that fight. Remember that you cannot normally shoot into a combat if a friendly character is in there, because you don't want to take a chance of hitting one of your buddies. But if you don't have a friendly character in there, you could certainly shoot into a fight. It's just that in that melee, in that tussle, all of the hits are going to be randomly allocated, so you don't know who you're going to hit.
And is it an unopposed roll?
That's right.
Okay, I'll shoot then.
Okay. Here is your 4 die 10 roll. 1, 2, 3.
Vern, I'm really trying to hit the kraken.
I figured
Say it
that.
again,
I
Dave.
appreciate that.
Okay.
How are you going to do the random?
First, we're going to roll to see.
How many successes?
Yeah. First, we're going to roll for successes. So here are the shots. He got 3 successes, and we're going to every single hit is just randomized. So we're just going to say 5s and higher will hit. I'll let you call it, Mr. Lowe. We'll use D6s just to make it a little bit easier. 4s or better, or 1s, 2s, and 3s. Which is the Raven? Low or high? Okay, so Raven is the 1s, 2s, and 3s. So every 1, 2, or 3 will hit the Raven. Okay, Raven was hit twice, and the Kraken was hit once.
-1.
Well, it's a start.
Let's look. Impervious enemy, so it's it's unopposed, so it's not going to be a modifier for that. Okay, so he takes his hit. So Raven will have to roll a 2 dice health check, and the Kraken will have to roll a 1 dice health check. Has it got a D12 in health?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the Kraken. It failed.
Oh.
The Kraken has taken an injury.
We got a boo-boo.
Oh, says before rolling health check, number of hits are reduced by 1.
Oh, what is that one?
Monstrous.
Monstrous. Okay. He will ignore the 1 hit. He is
Aw.
monstrous.
Oh, too bad.
That's an
Good
epic
try.
ability. That's his epic ability. But Raven took 2 slugs. 2 slugs coming at Raven, and she is down to D8 health currently. Let's see here. She failed with 1. Being in water, always in deep water like this, always gives you cover. So she will get to re-roll that 1 failure, and
Aw.
it continues to be a failure. And Raven is now down to D6
Cool.
health, and the Kraken is about to attack. The Kraken is about to attack.
Now, did the Kraken take a hit?
Yes. Kraken took a hit.
I guess it's not going to help because we're already in contact. So never mind.
Correct. Yeah. Good thinking there. He was looking at his stunned card. So that's all of the characters except for the Kraken. So the Kraken has already been in 2 fights, and I don't think it has the veteran ability.
Let's see it. Unless it's called something
Nope.
else.
No. He's already been in 2 fights, so he's going to lose 2 of his dice. He only has 2 die 2 die 12 to attack with.
Only
Vern,
2 die 12.
I assume you're dodging with 4 die.
Yeah, we're dodging.
6. 4 die 6 to dodge with. 4 die 6 versus the 2 die 12. 2 die 12 says a 11 and a 7, and there is no reason to even roll because your D6s cannot stop either one of those dice. And right here is where Raven goes belly up. Let's see her 2 dice health check, and it is a failure.
Man.
She is down. She is down right there. And I think we're to recovery checks.
Yep.
Let's see if the Raven can recover.
Oh,
see if the Raven can recover. Here is for the Raven. She recovers. Would you like to be an inch away?
Definitely.
She is an inch away from the Lagoon Terror. Here is for 21. 21 also recovers. She was over here.
Oh, good.
From the snake bite. Those are the only recovery checks. We're going to pull a bullet. We're starting turn 5. Mr. Lowe, you drew a free pass. And Vern, you drew a just reward. Okay. Mr. Lowe, you are still the director. This is starting to feel fairly one-sided right now. Mr. Lowe, I think, has the upper hand. But we still have 2 turns to play out here. You never know what could happen. So,
That's
Mr.
Right.
Lowe, you are the director. What are you going to do? Do you need me to do a tour of the table? So we have Phantom Ace and Roswell right here. They're close to the beach. They're ready to get the heck out of that water. They see that monster coming. I'm going to remind the boys and girls at home that that monster has the reach ability. So it can attack characters that are outside of the water because it has a reach. So that's where Phantom Ace and Phantom Ace and Roswell are. Boy, Raven has been pummeled bad over here in the water. She's 1 inch away. She's trying desperately to get away. This is a perilous area now, and she won't be able to move over 6 inches, though. But that might be enough to get her to land. Really, the perilous area, she won't take the peril because of her diving suit, though. Over there, we have 21 who has recovered, and she's working on that plot point, but there's a poisonous snake crawling around over there. She's got to watch out for it. We have the meeting on top of the Mount Rocky Head over here. We have about a gunfight about to break out on top of this rock. And down there you have 24, and you have Speedy over there. All right. Well, that's a quick rundown on what's happening as we start turn number 5. What do you think here, Mr. Lowe? Do you want to activate, or are you going to have Vern activate?
I think I'm going to activate Phantom Ace.
Okay. And what is Phantom Ace going to? As soon as he activates, he gets a peril. Here is his peril. 2 with finesse or cunning. He's got a 3 dice in finesse. Here is his roll. I'm sorry. I should have asked you ahead of time. Would you like to use the free pass instead of rolling for this peril?
Yeah.
Okay. So free pass is used. Okay, free pass is gone. Technically, boys and girls, that I should have asked him that before I drew the peril, but because I kind of rushed through that, I wanted to back up a little bit. So a 6-inch move is going to get you well up onto the shore, up into these bushes over here, I guess, maybe. 6-inch move will get you up into these bushes, something like that.
Yeah, who's up there?
You have 24 that you could see around those bushes. Let's see if I can find a camera angle for you. You have 24 that could be shot at, and she is your nearest target.
Is she within 6 inches?
She is not. I could have got you within 6 inches, but you would not have cover if I moved you straight.
No, that's fine. Just where you moved me is fine.
Okay. I don't know if I still have a camera angle there. Can you guys actually see the shot? Okay, there you can see it. Here is Phantom Ace, his back, and there's 24 right there. Okay. Are you shooting?
Yes.
Okay, that's a 4-die-10 shooting. Number 24, what are you going to do?
Well, it's not the greatest, but we're going to shoot back.
With 2-die-6.
Let's see. Yeah.
2-die-6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4-die-10 coming at you. 4-die-10 coming at you. A 6, a 9, and a 7, Mr. Lowe. Here is the 2-die-6 from 24 shooting back. 24 gets a 6. How do you play that, Mr. Lowe? How do you play it?
Oh, well, she got a 6, she said?
She got a 6.
I'll block the 6 and give her 2 hits.
Okay, here is her 2 hits. Here's the 2 hits. Passed. She is not injured. You are still the boss. Who is next?
Now, Dave, I got a question. She took hits, though, right?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So I'm going to play disarmed on her.
Okay, so she won't be able to shoot this turn.
Or
for the rest of the turn. Yeah.
Or place a burst.
Correct. Right? Correct. Or
okay.
place a burst. Okay. You're still the boss, Mr. Lowe. What are you going to do?
Roswell. I'll activate Roswell.
Okay. Where is Roswell going? Onto the shore?
He's got to take a
peril. You're right.
Peril.
There's his peril. Roz, and it's a she. She needs to roll 2 with cunning or might. She's got 3-die-8 in might. She did it. She rolled her 2 successes, and she can now move. Where is she going?
She's going to move as far as she can towards 24 there up on the shore.
Okay. 24. Puts her up here somewhere. Okay. Mr. Lowe, you're still the boss. Who's next? Oh, this is really cool.
We're going to activate Lady Elaine.
Mm-hmm. What is Lady Elaine going to do?
She's going to rush number 2.
That is rather humorous because Lady Elaine, of course, does not have any brawl skill whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
But she could try to dodge, which is what she's undoubtedly doing. So I'm going to assume that was not a mistake and that Mr. Lowe knows what he's doing. She's going to rush number 2. What skill are you going to use, Mr. Lowe?
Dodge.
Yeah, okay. So, 4 die 8 is the choice of dodge. What is number 2 going to do here?
Well, we'll test that dodge with 3 die 8 and brawl.
Okay, you bet.
Yeah.
You bet. Okay, so here is the 3 die 8 roll for the offense. We're going to go ahead and roll that first, because if she doesn't get any successes, then the dodge is irrelevant. She gets a 5. So here is the 4 dice roll. Got to get at least a 5 and
Yay!
so she avoided the hit. Would Lady Elaine like to back up or remain engaged?
She'll remain engaged.
Okay, you are still the boss.
I
got you.
Let's go ahead and activate, Vern.
Keep track of who's activated. I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be right back.
All right. So we're going to have Raven move as far as she can.
What did you say, Vern?
Take a break.
So Raven's going to move towards the shore 6 inches.
Okay.
Because she has the diving gear on, she doesn't have to do a peril check.
Okay.
I'm going to play trip up on her.
Oh, dirty dog.
All right. So what does that do?
You can't move over 3 inches.
3 inches.
Okay. We'll do that. And then we'll go ahead and shoot at the terror.
Okay.
So she has normally 4d10 because she's within 6. She can go ahead and shoot 5d. Well, not 5d10, 5d6.
Boom. And your roll is 3 successes, 5 and 2
3
fours.
successes. All right.
And then
And
what does
the
homeboy
monster.
roll?
Okay, so all right, and then the monster has to take its saves, right?
Because he can't shoot. So
He's got dodge.
So is he just dodging?
3d6.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he only got a 6. Yay!
So hit it, wounded it. Okay, since we got the hit on it, we're going to go ahead and play the stunned, so it can't do anything for the rest of this turn.
Okay.
Oh, very nice. What is it, Dave?
Reduce the hits by 1. But he got 3 through, so that would still be 2.
Yeah. Yeah, no big deal. All right.
So we still need to do our health checks.
For who?
Raven and the monster.
Are they engaged now?
She shot at him.
Well, then, right.
Oh wait, no, not that one. Oh wait, hold on.
So
Raven shot the monster.
Raven shot,
hit
got
the monster,
3, and he dodged and got the 1.
Gave it a wound. Oh, he did dodge. Yeah.
Okay, so he's not gonna. So he still has to roll 1 dice.
But he ignores 1, doesn't he?
That's why he's saying is that's actually the after that's applied, he still has to roll 1. I'm sorry, I was gone too long. Okay.
And because I hit it, I played the stunned card on it.
So we did play that.
Move.
Okay, very nice.
Yes. So we got that.
Just to help me remember that, because I'll probably end up
we got
forgetting.
that out of there.
So Raven, I guess Raven moved before she shot.
Yeah,
right.
They played a trip up, so we could only go 3.
Oh, good.
Because he's a dirty dog.
Inches.
No, but actually it helped because I had an extra dice for rolling against the monster.
That's true.
She did not win the fight because she did not injure my monster.
Right.
To clearly win the fight, you got to actually cause it some damage. Yep. That's a really good point there. So remember that, boys and girls, for the switching of the director and it's a very clear definition. It's in the rules. So to clearly win a fight, you must inflict an injury without receiving an injury. So that's what the health checks are there for. So since my monster is still uninjured.
We have a question.
Okay, what is it?
Okay. If they both dodge,
then
there's
no reason to roll dice.
But can they both move away?
Yes. What was that?
Wonder attack.
That's a really good question. So let's answer it properly. The question was, if two characters choose to dodge, then what happens? So let's just go through the motions. If two characters choose to dodge, first, there's absolutely no reason to roll any dice whatsoever. You do not roll any dice. The next thing that happens is the attacker has the option to move an inch away, the active character. If they wanted to move away, they could.
Done.
And then after the active character chooses or declines to move away, then the defender then has the option to move away or stay where they are. So there are several different situations that could happen. One is one of them could move away, or both of them could move away, or neither of them could move away. So lots of choices there. Hopefully that cleared that up.
Okay.
Who's next?
So I'm still director?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's I got a long delay here, so sorry, it's kind of distracting me. But let's move
24.
let's move Gage into rush number 2.
Yeah. Okay. Gage is activating and rushing number 2. All right, Gage, you're the attacking character. You have to tell me what skill you're using.
I'm going to activate my wrench first.
Wrench!
Dun dun dun. It's 2.
Okay, you're going to
And
get
no
a plus
explodo.
2 bonus, and you did not draw the flame, so you're going to have 5d8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5d8. Number 2, what are you going to do?
Well, because I'm engaged with 2, I have to split.
No, you're
Nope.
not the
Okay,
active
then
character.
everything's
Really good question
okay.
there. Just to make sure we clarify that, the only characters that can ever split their dice or must split their dice is the active character. It's the only character that can ever split dice. So number 2 is not the active character, so she rolls her dice as normal.
Okay, so brawling against Gage then.
Okay, you have been in one fight. That penalty still applies, so you're going to have 2 die 8.
Okay, then we'll dodge instead.
Okay, you'll have 3 die 8. Here is your brawl from here's the brawl from Gage. Gage gets a 7 and an 8. Here is the dodge from number 2. She needs a 7 and an 8. She gets an 8. She can't stop the 7 though, and she's going to take 1 health check. 1 dice health check, and she is injured, boys and girls.
Oh my gosh!
She is injured.
Ugh.
How? Socked upside the head with an electric wrench.
That wrench is just doing damage today.
That wrench has paid off. Was that the wrench? Or was that the wrench? That was the wrench. Okay. I'm sorry.
I checked.
Had the flame. Okay.
Yeah, 24 got nailed once.
Okay. Who's next? Who's next here?
I think that's all my guys, isn't it? So, Vern, I think it's you.
Okay. Let's go ahead and see what we can do about getting that plot point over there.
Oh, 21. Come on, be the hero.
I'm gonna play distraction.
Oh my God. Boy, you talk about a meanie. Boy, I never imagined Mr. Lowe to be that dirty lowdown.
Oh, he's playing those cards well.
All right. So she is distracted. Now, he does have to play that when the activation is declared. So, Vern, you do have the option of doing something else. You don't have to do the plot point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure that there's a lot to do. I mean, you could shoot at the monster.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a lot to do, but with that distraction,
Okay, well, she'll kind of circle the plot point, and that's her activation, trying to figure out a better way to get it.
Okay, all right. So she's studying the plot point. Very good. All right. Who do you have left, Vern?
I have 24, number 2, and Speedy.
Okay. Who's going next?
Yeah. Bird.
Yeah, tough spot here. Tough spot, Vern.
Yeah. I don't really want to be trading shots with Phantom Ace. That doesn't do any good.
Well, you know. Plus, you have Roswell in between you. You have Roswell for 24. Roswell is right now about 5 inches away, 4 inches away.
Well, I hate shooting at the dog, but we're going to shoot at the dog.
Oh, that's free. That boy, I tell you what, when you're playing the bad guy, you play the bad guy. Who's 24 is activating.
Okay. Didn't I play a?
Oh, she can't do anything.
Oh,
yeah.
She can't shoot or play a.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Vern, she could rush Roswell.
Well, that's not wise. Okay. Let's go ahead and have her go 6 inches. Let's
she could go help 21 with that plot point over there.
Yeah,
I mean, not this turn, but maybe next turn.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so you could run even 12 inches and get all the way over there.
She's impaired.
Oh, that's right. Do you want to run? You have a just reward and a clear shot.
Yeah. Well, does 6 inches get her within 6 inches of
6
21?
Inches gets her within,
we'll just do the 6 inch.
All right. I think I still have Speedy and number 2.
I can get that.
Oh, it's not switching.
My goodness. Yeah, let's have Speedy.
What do you think Speedy wants to do?
Let's have her go over by 24.
Okay. Okay. Doesn't look like it's working for some reason. Over by 24. Okay, so she's headed that way also. Do you want to go all the way? Because she could run and get all the way to the plot point.
Have her between 24 and Roswell.
Oh, okay. So she is presenting a little bit of a barrier there. Okay, that's a good idea. All right, who's next? Number 2?
I think I'm done. Oh, no, number 2, yeah.
Well, number 2 activates. She's already been in 2 fights. A fight automatically starts up here on the hill with these ladies.
Yeah, so we're going to dodge.
Okay. So number 2 has chose to dodge up here on this round mound. What? How are you going to split your dice?
I'm going to put them all against dodge against gauge.
Yeah. Because you are engaged, you are required to split your dice. That means you have to put at least 1 dice against each opponent. So even though
Lady Elaine's not going to brawl.
Absolutely, yeah. Because you you do have multiple opponents. It's just a distraction effect. And then
so 1 on
dice
Lady Elaine, and their D6 dices.
Oh, because you're injured. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
1 on Lady Elaine and 2 on Gage.
Yeah. So this is.
She only got 3d8.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so she's splitting it 3 dice. Okay. Now that you know what he's doing, Vern, we know Lady Elaine is going to have to dodge, so that's a moot point there. And against Gage, and I'm going to show you guys, switch me back to camera 1 real quick. I'm going to show you guys real quick here a nice maneuver that Vern is going to be able to do in this. But Gage, what are you going to do in this fight?
Gage is going to brawl.
Okay, so she's been in 1 fight already. We're not going to draw. We're not going to draw for your electro wrench yet, but I will set your 2die8 out there to show that you have basically declared that. So here's a nice effect. Go ahead and switch me back to camera 2. So Vern, as the attacker, as the active character, you get to choose which one of these fights that you want to resolve first. So if you choose to resolve the fight against Lady Elaine, we know that is automatically a no contest because neither one of those fighters is throwing any offensive dice. And that would allow you to back up 1 inch and it will stop the fight against Gage as well. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
So by choosing to resolve the fight against Lady Elaine, which she had to apply a dice against, she could choose now to back up because that's automatically no blows are thrown there. So by backing up away 1 inch away from Lady Elaine, she also moves 1 inch away from Gage. And now, when it comes time for Gage's fight to be resolved, they are no longer in contact, and the fight automatically is canceled.
Right.
Switch me back to camera 1. So a nice effect there. And if you really think through those moves, you can have a lot of strategy and tactics in there.
Right.
So she was able to basically use Lady Elaine almost against Gage in a way by scooting her maybe between them or something like that. Having some fun. Does that end that turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do some recovery checks real quick. We have a recovery check for... Let's hope Elaine can get... I'm sorry. Let's hope Raven can get a recovery check. Raven is recovered. She shakes off an injury. Here is for number 2.
Oh, good.
Number 2 shakes off her injury.
Oh.
Anybody else?
Oh, sweet. I think that's it.
Is the monster injured?
No, the monster.
The monster never activated. That's what Dave is telling me. Thank you, Dave, for reminding me that we have a monster on the table that wants to eat face.
But also
Go ahead,
remember
switch
that
me.
he is. Remember, he's stunned, so he couldn't do anything.
He was stunned, so he's not going to
Yay!
move
Good
anyway.
Remembering Vern.
And
Yeah.
I believe he's far enough
Self-preservation.
away. I believe he is far enough away that his reach won't help him either.
3 inches.
3 inch reach.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
all she moved.
Yeah.
No, she would be 4 inches away because she did a
She was
dodge
an inch
move.
Yeah, 'cause
away
she
from a
dodged.
dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she would
So
be
we're
4
good.
inches away
We're good.
from him right now. No, he can't move at all because of the stunned.
Okay.
Yep. So
Well,
he's
that's that.
so that ends the turn. Okay, we are at the last turn of the game. Here are the cards. Mr. Lowe, I think you're still the director. You drew a stay down. And Mr. Vern, you drew a bad news. Mr. Lowe, what are you going to do here?
Last turn.
Last turn of the game. All you can do is lose it at this point. You've got
turn.
It is the last turn.
Yep.
Holy cow!
They spent all that time out in the lagoon. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Vern.
Okay.
Oh, well. Vern, what are you going to do?
Okay. Let's have Raven go up to the shore. Get up on the shore.
Okay.
When she activates, I'm gonna play parlay.
Oh, well. That's going to make it a nice short turn. That's going to make it a nice short turn. He's been holding that parlay since the beginning of the scenario. Number one. He's been holding that scenario that card since the beginning of the scenario.
You play the cards well, Dave. Good
so
job.
Nobody can run and nobody can fight. And for the record, when we say none of the characters can fight, that includes the monster. So for whatever reason, the monster has got a hold of the wreck or something like that, and it is tied up too. So we can go through this turn really, really fast. Raven, you get up onto the.
Yeah.
Oh, Raven still has a peril though. It doesn't really matter.
She doesn't.
Did we pull cards? Did we get
She
cards
doesn't.
at the beginning?
She doesn't get a peril because she's in the diving suit.
Yep. So she gets her 6-inch move, so she's up on the shore. You can still go after the plot points. Mr. Lowe, do you want Vern just to go ahead and activate all his characters?
Dave, you got that, I think.
Oh, I got to stay down. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So do you want 21 to try the plot point?
Yeah, that's the only thing that's going to matter right now.
All right, here's the peril. The peril is 3. Okay, so you can't even dodge that. 3 successes.
No.
But you actually have 2 other characters that can get in there. She will not be able to do anything there, so she's just going to take a bite from the snake, and she passes her health check, so she is not injured.
Yay!
All right, but that did end her activation.
It will matter, I guess. You said how many characters within?
She's got 2 more characters within range of that plot point. 2 more.
So I think it will matter a little bit. I think I'm going to go next and have Roswell rush Speedy. Is she the closest?
You cannot rush because
Roswell won't be able to do that because of the parlay.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, go ahead.
2 characters call the game.
Yeah, that's all we need to do is really activate those last 2 characters because that's the only thing that's left.
You can't even move into contact for parlay, correct?
Correct. You cannot rush.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you'd like to do, Dave?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I have anything.
All right. Do you want to send number 24 in to try that plot point?
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
Okay. Here she goes.
The peril is 1.
1. She could do that. Here's the roll.
Yay!
Yep.
She got it. She gets past that. And now this plot point's already out here. All she needs is 1 more success. And she did it. The plot point was completed. And the reward card is the +1 tips. +1 tips that you got. So an interesting thing, and this was something that was added in 2nd edition, you could use your tips with your associates. So instead of rolling for an associate, you could use a tip to automatically pay for that and get know the reward. And he has an associate, so that's really nice. So 24 is done. Picks up the plot point. There cannot be any more fighting or running, so that basically ends the turn right there, right, boys and girls?
Yeah. Wow.
So we had a nice long conversation up here on Round Top, on little Round Top over here, the 3 ladies.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was really cool. It felt a little one-sided. I think Mr. Lowe kind of got the better of it. It got out there in the water. It was really hard for Raven once
they both
Phantom Ace and Roswell were both on her. That gave her an uphill fight out there.
Yeah, my original thought was to at least tie that plot point up until the monster showed up. And unfortunately, I didn't have the directorship, so Dave was able to put it in the place that got me instead of him.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yes. If you'd have been able to place it,
if they had popped up that first turn.
And it almost kind of came down to controlling the cone a little bit there. You're exactly right, because if you'd have been able to to go first on I think one of those turns, you'd have possibly been able to pick up the cone. I'm sorry, try to go for the plot point. So yeah, that would have been nice. It was really interesting that Mr. Vern chose the diving suit, and that's a good thing for you guys to think about. You choose your assets after you know the scenario. So once you know what the scenario is, you can look at it and you can say, you know what, I think a diving suit would be a lot of help in this. So that's what he did.
That definitely came in handy.
He spent the gear point, and that kind of kept Raven protected from
kept her afloat.
Perils. Yeah. And I think what it says is that you automatically pass your first peril while you're in the water. So even when she went after the plot point, she would have automatically passed her first peril there, as long as that was her first peril, But really cool scenario. Now, Dave ended up with 5 reputation out of this.
Wow.
He gets 3 reputation for the major plot point, and he gets 2 reputation from each of the other minor plot points. So that's a total of 5. 3 plus 2, 5. And Vern also gets 2 more reputation. And Mr. Lowe got the experience card. That puts him up to 2 experience, I think. Is that right, Dave?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Right on.
So 1 more experience, and he could bump up one of his sidekicks and give them another ability. That would be lots of fun. That would be really cool. Or he could hold on to those 3 and hope for a 4th one so that he could give Phantom Ace a new ability. It is hard. It's really, really hard. Who plays next week? Let's look.
Is it Vern?
Yeah, who remembers who plays next week? Let's see. It will be week number 5, and it will be David Lowe. No, that's week 5 right there. That's what we're doing right now, right? Yeah, that's Vern and Jeske. Next week is Michael Greenhill and Vern. So Michael Greenhill and Vern. Jungle Trail. That's an interesting scenario. Jungle Trail will be the scenario.
Through the jungle.
Yep, chasing the natives through the jungle. That's exactly right. Yep. It's almost like a rite of passage for the natives. It's almost more like a game for them. They're luring you into the jungle, luring you into traps and things like that.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
It's a very interesting
and also,
scenario.
Something we need to look at.
Poison darts.
Need to look at is what those common plot points represent, like beryllium deposits.
Yes, because you guys both got those, didn't you?
Yeah.
Who got what?
Gage got the beryllium and
the native.
Who got the
number 2?
I got the mysterious remains.
You guys want to roll
jar.
for that? Let's go ahead and roll for it. Do you guys want to investigate and look at it?
Yeah.
You don't have to. This is completely optional. I'm not going to make you roll because bad things can happen. Who got the beryllium crystal?
I did.
Okay. Do you want to roll? And you can turn to page 24 of the Perilous Island book here, boys and girls, if you're playing along at home.
Right here.
Do you want to roll on the beryllium radiation effect chart?
Beryllium.
He's looking.
Could be kind of cool.
It could.
If you roll a 4 or better, you get something good.
No risk, no gain.
Yeah, let's roll. What the heck?
Okay. All right. Bessie, I'm going to let Bessie roll. Here is the roll for the beryllium radiation effect. And she rolls a 5. You are encouraged. And this applies to the character that actually picked it up.
So
they are encouraged. Automatically pass their first challenge in the next scenario. How cool is that? So a little bit of a magical effect off of the crystal there. Did she get anything else? Did Dave get anything else he needs to roll for? No.
I don't think the fisherman you don't roll for, right?
No, but what the fisherman does, yes. because you captured the fisherman, he leads you back to their village, and he claims that this league, the Phantom Agents, are the League of Prophecy, the heroes of prophecy of the Perilous Island natives, and now you are a friend of the Ungai. So you are a friend of the natives, and there's an effect, and you can read about that. That's all I'll say about it for now.
Impersonating a god.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But we also have one more role for the Mysterious Remains. The Mysterious Remains.
Go ahead and roll for it. Yeah.
Remains. Vern, you want to roll?
Number 2.
All right, here we go. It could be bad. You could get fungus lung. You don't want to go poking around the fungus lung.
Oh,
he rolls a 2. And what do you think that is on the chart, boys and girls? We call that fungus lung.
He jinxed me, Vern. I'm so sorry.
Fungus lung.
It's all right.
So this is number 24.
No, number 2.
Who gave you? No, this was number 2.
Oh, that was the Mysterious Remains.
Yep.
Fungus lung number 2 cannot run. Cannot run.
Right.
Cannot move over 6 inches during the next scenario.
Don't feel bad, Bessie. Did Dave hand you the dice?
No, but he did jinx me with, it's going to be fungus lung.
He looked at it.
It's going to be fungus lung.
I said fungus lung 3 times.
He did, and that means you're going to get it.
That means it's going to roll that.
Note to self, kids. Don't say fungus lung 3
It's like
times.
clicking your heels 3 times.
That's what bad stuff happens.
Boys and girls, thank you so much for watching. I hope every one of you have clicked that like button. If you hadn't, it's not too late. Please do it right now. If you're not a subscriber, you ought to be. Please hit that subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber, be sure and hit the bell so you're notified when we upload a new video. This was a ball. This is an absolute lot of fun. Introducing the campaign aspects of the Pulp Alley game. I think it adds a little bit. There's a lot of times just playing those one-off games are a lot of fun, but it's kind of fun to add a little more depth to it as well.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoy. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time. Play us out, Bessie. What's the song? Da 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 da